they're
into,
big, right? I
they are,
mean, they're
they can
not
be,
just these little tiny things.
no, they can be uh, wide as 20 feet to, with the bird effigy mound, they can go 300 feet. They can be as vast and large, and they can be from 2 feet high off the ground to as high as 6, 7, sometimes 15 feet off the ground, depending on how big and complex it was in their construction and their location. You see them all across Wisconsin, present day Wisconsin. You don't see them anywhere outside really of the Wisconsin boundaries. Sometimes you see them along the Mississippi River corridor with near the Driftless region, now by Prairie du Chien and La Crosse. You'll see some in northern Illinois, some in northeastern Iowa, but the heart of the effigy mound culture has always been in Wisconsin.
And what have you learned about them?
When it comes to archaeology, especially for the pre-contact period, so when I say by pre-contact, that is prior to European contact. So with that, there's not any written records. This is why they represent a bird or a turtle or a four-legged animal creature, a mammal. So we have to go under the assumption of the storytelling that's been presented from generation to generation. Like bird mounds, they represent an upper world, a spiritual world. These long-tailed creatures that are near like lakes and other aquatic settings represent a form of maybe the lower spirit world. And then there's, the four-legged mammal creatures that represent the earth world, the middle ground. One of the things that's really cool about this area in particular, about like Devil's Lake, is known as Devil's Lake. But with the Ho-Chunk Nation, it's called De-Wakachuk, which means spirit lake or sacred lake. And the folklore and the storytelling goes is that that was a space where the earth was created. And the story is that Mother Earth asked these spirits to re-cleanse the world and find the mud at the bottom of the lake and spread across renewal. So there's that also to take into consideration too. And you also want to be respectful of these stories and the culture, because these are very sacred sites. These mounds are cemeteries. They're ritual areas that, have withstood the test of time from erosion and also urban sprawl and the farms. And so, you have to be cognizant of these hold the remains of ancestors of indigenous people in the Ho-Chunk Nation. And so walking on them is prohibited. Um, doing anything around them, just being cognizant of how special and significant these things are on the landscape.